I'll use agave.
You
Okay.
good? Okay. Hey, everybody. We are here. Welcome to another episode of CJL Counseling and Associates Spilling the Tea. Today, we are talking orgasm frustration. Um, it's a doozy. We're going to do it in two parts again because, hell, we ain't all orgasming. So I need to make sure all y'all listening, like getting it in and loving it and liking it and wanting more of it. So today, I have my normal co-host, Kenise,
Hey, everybody.
who is going to chime in. She talking about she gonna like be listening today, but
Yeah, I'm going to be a student today, y'all. This is a topic that's a little over my head.
yeah, she
I
tripping.
can't relate.
And I already asked her. She know how to come. So we gonna talk about this like really juicy, really like raw, really real. I kind of want us to get into it about my girl today, sex and relationship expert,
Hey.
Davia. So she is going to come on, talk a little bit about herself. I really want her to kind of get in and you guys kind of welcome her and know what she's about. Because I'm going to be like bringing y'all to her all the time. So let us know what's going on. Bring us to you.
Alright. So yes, I am your sexpert of the now. Originally born in Jamaica, but I'm here in the Chicago area. I coach women specifically, but I also work with couples as well, and I do that not only locally but nationwide and in Europe specifically. And you can also come join me on the Temptation and Desire cruises, which are adult only, topless, or clothing optional. So you can definitely, and they have the red room. So I'll teach you. You go and do what
Y'all
you gotta
know
do.
about red rooms?
I
Anyway.
don't know about red room.
You don't
See,
know about
student-
red rooms?
Student, time to
Ooh,
learn.
baby.
Where's my pen and
Yes.
pad?
The red room. We might bring that. We might come back there because red rooms are cool.
They're fun.
So I really want us to kind of, knowing you have definitely an expert in the room. We're going to use her. We're going to use her expertise. We're going to really dive into this. We all know that I specialize and really work on couples and like all things sex. I am a lover of like intimacy and connection and connecting with self in a way that's like really good and yummy. So we're going to really today talk about what's happening. Why aren't you able to have the orgasm? Like what is the disconnect? We look at a little bit of the clinical stuff. We look at the anxiety and some trauma and some, body issues, and it's kind of all of those things. But today, I think we really just gonna play in it. We gonna really just kind of go
Literally,
for it.
Pun intended.
Yeah. We are definitely kind of gonna play and have fun and kind of really allow us to kind of explore and look personally and then kind of an outward thing about things we hear, like where we are and what we need in a way that's really good and informative for you guys. Davia, what's some things that you've noticed that's kind of some major highlights of why women aren't like reaching it? What's happening?
Honestly, I mean, it's all over the map. Honestly, like it could be just from their ideas of what orgasm looks like or what they feel like or they think that orgasm is supposed to feel like. And we're so stuck in our heads. We don't remain in our bodies. And when we completely lose where we are in the moment, we're drifting off and fluttering off and doing all these things. And we just missed our moment to have that really intensified orgasm.
Yeah. I think it's funny, and that's kind of like it's kind of a basic thing of is he liking it? Is he interested? Like, do he want me? Like, am I good enough? Did I lose the weight? Even all the way to like true clinical issues with like body dysmorphic type of things and like true like clinical. My body is not good enough. I can't please him. What is he thinking about? And so it's definitely a range, and those thoughts matter.
Yes.
Like how connected we are to the moment of
Pleasure.
pleasure.
Intimacy.
For sure, is a huge factor in orgasm. We've all thought, like, I'm feeling it. Is he feeling it? Who cares? I think
Not
that's, and I think that matters. Like caring about, because the other person going if they thinking about getting off and you thinking about getting off, well, we gonna all get off.
Right.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We'll get there
Hopefully.
for sure. Yeah. Why? What makes you say hopefully?
Because there's a lot of blockage that women carry, and sometimes for men too. Maybe the smells aren't right. Maybe it's some medical issues that's happening. There's different things that happen that could stop it. Some of us aren't honest with what it is that our bodies are going through, and some of us are only having sex out of obligation.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So if sex is a chore, then you're not going to reach those erogenous zones. You're not going to receive the pleasure from it because for you it's a chore. I got to go wash the dishes, and after I wash the dishes, he gonna wash my ass. Like it's the next step for you, and it can't be that way.
Yeah, I have a lot of couples, women in the relationship that are like, okay, well, by the end of the day, I know he wants sex, so I know I have to hurry up and finish my day and put the kids to bed, and kind of then I have to do my duty. And I'm like, ooh, I don't quite know how you really are going to enjoy that if it's duty.
Right.
Fairly, interestingly enough, at the same time, a lot of couples, I will almost require them to have sex.
Yeah.
Like, because it's important. Like, it's weird. Having sex helps you want to have sex.
Yeah.
And so a big part of sometimes the relationship, I do have to program is Tuesday. Is y'all day Tuesday to have sex? Because y'all do Tuesday, you look up, we did it Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then we did it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. And I'm like, okay, y'all got it. Y'all can figure it out. So, but for sure, it definitely starts off of, I got to put the kids to bed, and I guess I'm on, and then it's kind of like, okay, let me lay here, and it's time.
Yeah. I think that's also why, like, even with my clients, so my foundation in sexuality is sacred sexuality. So bringing more of like, obviously the sacredness of it, but the tantra aspect, slowing down, really just connecting and diving deep in each other. And I always say, like, let's keep the bedroom for sleep and pleasure.
Always.
Okay.
Sleep and pleasure. At least you
Always.
know when you're going into that room that you're either going to go to sleep or you're going to enjoy some pleasure. Or it could just be a quiet space.
Yeah.
But putting that separation in your house allows you to know that, okay, we're going to do work outside of the bedroom. We're leaving.
So no computers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I tell all my couples there should be no TV in your room. Like, if there's a TV in your room, we are already like behind the 8 ball here.
Yeah.
Because I need the TV removed so you can know the important, like how important it is to connect to your partner and to sleep. Like literally, as important as sex is, so is sleep. So if you ain't sleeping, you're not eating, you're not exercising, the likelihood is sex will not get you to the point we're talking about today.
Right.
Like, you will not experience an orgasm if y'all first was watching TV and then he went, okay, baby, you ready? Like, and then he just rolled over because the show ended and now he on top of you. We done did this thing all wrong.
Completely.
It's all wrong.
Right.
It's just all wrong. So for sure, it's definitely like, I'll say remove your TV.
Yeah.
Like, my assignment this week is for you guys as a couple, remove the TV out your room.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Put a black cover on it, whatever.
Yeah, it has to go.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, because I need you guys connecting and going kind of, even in this weird way, how do we connect?
Right.
Like, if there's no TV to kind of, because I think a
Forced
lot of people,
conversation.
like, oh, that show was good. Oh, you like that? Okay, cool. Let me roll over. Let's remove the kind of these fake things that kind of think you guys are connected. What binds you two, honestly, together
Right.
without the stuff, without the smoke and mirrors, i.e. the TV? What you got left?
Right.
Like, how would you guys, like, and for women even, like, it's not, because I'm not ever waiting on thinking the guy is only his job to initiate. Like, are you ready to touch him, to rub him, to initiate, to, provide massage or kisses or
yeah.
rubs or like that whole, I always see these like memes about how when women kind of like toot their butt up, kind of like that staple idea, like that's the moment where they mean it. No, like that's all you got.
Right, right. Because even when I see that, I'm like, no, that probably just mean I fell asleep. Because if I want some penis, then the leg is gonna come fly over. Like there won't be any question.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going
right.
to know.
Yeah.
And especially if I fall asleep in bed with panties on, like, no, I just fell asleep.
That is true.
I
That is
just fell
true.
asleep then.
Yeah, it wasn't it. But that's so meaningful to me if you don't know those things, we've already, again, it's another example to me of we're behind.
Right.
Like if you don't know what happens when my woman wears panties or when she doesn't, or if she's dressed up or is she not, is she more flirtatious or is she more touchy?
Yeah.
Is she more, has her voice become more girly?
Come hither.
Or right.
Or is there like a
seductive or sensual, whatever.
Yeah, even more babyish. Kind of like, okay.
Oh, yeah, I do. I guess we all kind of like turn that on. Now that I
Yeah.
think about it.
Yeah, from time to time.
Yeah.
Like, hey, babe.
Yeah, you have to know your partner.
Yeah.
And you have to communicate with your partner. I, for one, I'm a person, I call them underoos. My panties and drawers always match. So my bra and my panties, they always match. So just because I came over to your house and that whole little stigma about if she got on matching panties and bras, it wasn't your idea to have sex, it was hers, I'm always matching. Now, if it's lace or see-through, now that's a different story. So you have to know the person that you're dealing with.
Definitely.
And we as ladies have to be able to communicate to the person that we're dealing with what it is that we need.
Yeah.
How do we orgasm?
Yeah.
But
How
I mean,
many
that's
different ways can you orgasm?
right. And I mean, and you said it, that's the key, communication. And first and foremost, we all have to know whether you're male, female, whatever you are. Hopefully, we're talking about humans right now. So, woman and man. But you are in charge of your own orgasm
Yes.
and your own pleasure.
Yes.
Well, let me take that back. You're in charge of your own pleasure. And your pleasure will then get to the point of orgasm.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, one, you have to know yourself. Your partner needs to know, like, what's a turn on for you. What's foreplay is definitely needed. We need that.
Not all the time.
I mean, see, when people think of foreplay, though, they're thinking of, kissing on my neck or, the massaging. But foreplay could be just words. It could be like, babe, I'm on my way home. And, I don't know, I got dinner ready. That could even be a foreplay because, oh, I'm going to eat. Like, oh, babe, what did you cook? Seafood? Okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah, because I'm big on visual foreplay.
Right.
So if it's date night, foreplay for me starts at me getting ready.
Exactly.
Getting dressed.
And what I hear is the idea of, again, connecting to your mate in a way that's honest and really knowing, like, what are the pieces to them that kind of move them.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people think orgasm is just once we're having sex, we are, I can make her come. But I hear it's not that. It while it is about clitoral stimulation and ignoring kind of the body image stuff, there is a direct outward, a thing that happens way before we get to the physical act of sex, of knowing your mate. Like, okay, she in the lace. The lace is it. Oh, we on? Okay, I see we on tonight. We on. But from there, even as a responsibility, just because you in the lace don't mean I'm ready. Or it's no responsibility to then, what's your step? Okay. Like, your step was the lace. What's the next step? Like, you just think, okay, I'm in lace now, kind of then what? Like, there is an expectation you have that he takes a second step.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a back and forth kind of a thing.
For sure.
And sometimes it could be one of those days where it's like, I got all this. lay back and relax, homie.
Okay.
But there was a step. You took a step by wearing the lace. Next step was I got the end. I'm gonna take over from here.
Okay.
It's still a give and take. And so I think sometimes when we miss the cues that we are in a thing, it's kind of already like, damn, he didn't even say nothing about my lace. He didn't even say nothing.
So we back to being quarantined with base thinking.
We be quarantined like he don't even know what, like I put the lace on. Like I'm always, he ain't even say nothing. Like he ain't see the stockings.
I guess that's a good question. How many of us are speaking up for what it is that we want?
Yeah.
But I guess you got to know what you want too.
And we can't do he should just know.
No, absolutely
Oh
not.
no.
He only gonna know when you tell him.
No.
Because I don't read minds. I don't expect him.
Because the way you orgasm and the way I orgasm and the way you orgasm can be completely different things.
Absolutely.
Like completely. We, and it's funny, we talked about before we started, we was talking about quote unquote girl sex versus girl guy sex. And I'm like, I love me some girl sex. Like I think I am more orgasmic in my girl on girl sex than I am with girl on guy sex. And so
Okay.
and we can talk about that. We can get on kind of what, because a big thing I think that truly is a part of orgasm is the clitoris.
Definitely. Definitely. Not to say there aren't like really nice juicy spots within the vaginal canal that are amazing.
For sure. But the clitoris has meaning.
Yeah.
It does.
And I'm not just talking like oral sex. Women have a way of touching, grinding, moving, being that kind of creates a whole lot of intimacy and clitoral stimulation. However, if I then get with a guy, I am expecting, quote unquote, kind of more some missionary stuff, because it kind of emulates in a way girl on girl sex.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you
I'm
might
following.
you might be, my spot is, when I'm from behind, like there's a quote unquote the doggy style position. And so that's my spot. That's the way in which I am. But he didn't know. So if he was with me first, and then we fell out, and now he with you.
No, I'm an adamant person on teaching my partner how to please me.
Yes.
You will not fuck me the way you fucked her.
Good.
You're going to give it to me how I need it given to.
Fairly, I wouldn't even believe, without the direct research numbers, and I love research, I wouldn't say half of the women teach.
They don't.
No, they don't.
Because, and especially once you reach a certain age group, a certain age woman he should just know. He a grown man. It's not the same.
And she just unsatisfied and still ain't saying nothing. She telling her girls he should know. Or she cheating and going, I'm just going to go find me somebody who can do it.
Right.
Who knows. And he don't know either, because you still ain't told his ass either. Nobody knows.
Right.
So the likelihood is no one knows.
And
Yeah.
you just getting drilled on, and you
For
upset.
sure. And I think more women than not don't have orgasms with someone else, because women can definitely bring themselves to orgasm if you connect in a lot of ways to yourself.
Maybe not. Because masturbation is taboo.
That is true.
Yeah.
And depending on, what community we're talking to,
Right.
especially.
Right.
Yeah, and you know what?
I'm
and
a
that's
good
why
Christian woman. You want me to do what?
I swear to you, you will still be able to see. You will not. Well, no, I'm not even going to
Not in
play
the
that.
love of Jesus.
Jesus is watching.
I
No,
rebuke.
but see, and I think that's the problem. Like, we have shunned and made masturbation, sex period, pleasure period, a taboo, but we have shunned just knowing your body in a pleasurable way so much that, people just won't do it at all. But how can I tell my partner what it is that I like and I enjoy with my body if I don't know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that, especially, us in this room, that we are encouraging, especially the youth, the young girls and women growing up, to get to know their bodies.
Yeah. And I want to say, Ollie, knowing your body is not necessarily masturbation.
That's true.
Right.
That's
you
true.
you can feel your curves. You can rub on your breasts. You can understand your thighs. Like just rubbing. And I wrote a blog recently about just take a bath, be naked.
Yeah.
Masturbate yourself.
Yeah, like I love that. Oh my God, yeah,
I'm a
like
serial masturbator.
yeah, like just being naked, taking a bath is the first form of being connected to yourself naked. Like you are with you in the tub. It's a good moment to really see you,
Yeah.
to love it, to look at you, to look in the mirror, to kind of see your images, and then to touch.
Yeah.
It does not. You don't have to masturbate to have a truly intimate connection with self.
That's
like
true.
ever.
Yeah.
Like ever.
And that can also help you to get over those body image issues
Yeah.
that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
having.
Yeah.
A lot of the things that we find wrong in ourselves, that nigga don't care.
Yeah.
He gonna lift that fupa up and get to whatever it is that he needs to get to that's under there. So we have all of these concerns, excuse me, and these insecurities about our bodies, and he like, baby, bring it here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you can stand and be naked with yourself, then that's going to help him, because he's going to be
Yeah.
excited that you now are exhibiting more confidence in your own self.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and men love a confident woman.
Yeah.
He don't want you to. What's that other one where he taking off her panties and she there with her hands on?
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, that would kill the mood. I'm like,
for?
go to the
Yeah.
kiddie table. I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stand with yourself. Get to know your body. Appreciate what you have.
Yeah.
If there's something on
Yeah.
you that you don't like and you can change it, change it.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
can't change it, then find a way to appreciate it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But fairly, that moment isn't in the moment of sex.
Okay?
It's
Absolutely.
not. Like,
Absolutely. It's before.
it's before. It's way before. Like, or don't have sex. Like, it's really important. Again, like you cannot complain about. I'm not connected to him. He can't make me come. If you are
Not
your sort
connected to you.
of your stuff. Like it ain't your thing here. Like if you talking about, I don't know if I'm pleasing him. And, I don't know about this extra. I didn't gain these 15 pounds. Like it's not good. And I want to be fair, because what just popped in my head, I don't want to make it all about women. There is definitely the piece of porn. Can we
Yes. Oh,
can we
my
bring up
gosh.
porn?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
let's do porn.
Okay.
Listen about porn. These women are paid.
There's a whole camera crew. There's production.
Whole thing. Every they are paid to make them sounds. Paid to make it feel like every single piece of penetration, every ounce of all of it is the best thing since sliced bread. All of it.
And we got to remember, porn is fantasy.
It is.
And the whole recording session is 10, sometimes 18 hours. Like
Yeah.
it's broken up in different pieces and
sure.
then put together.
Yeah.
And then all these editing and things like that. And pussy doesn't look like pussy on porn.
Nope.
Lips are not symmetrical.
Nope.
They're not always pink. They come in different colors. They change depending on where you are in your heightened, just feeling good, just
Yeah.
where you're at right there. So all the blood flows. You either get darker in color on your introitus, which is the vaginal opening, or your lips turn a different color. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I know he was watching. I don't know no porn girls. Who you know any porn girl? I don't know no.
I do. Jesset and
Cherokee.
Jasmine.
Okay, here we go. Well,
Cherokee.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
And Pinky.
porn.
She's
Oh,
cool.
Pinky.
She's
I've
really
heard
cool.
that name. I've heard that name. I don't do porn, but well, let me be quiet.
For you guys. She
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah, for the general audience, but because I kind of love me, so I think I'm pretty good at what I do. But regardless, you got these porn people and like, well, Pinky, and who you name? Cherokee. You know, she had did a popping on the handstand, and then she did a split into and then, you know, the way she did a 2-hand grip with a so-and-so, and then, you know, like, can you do that? If you can't do that, I ain't good.
I might try it, though.
And sex doesn't have to be a circus.
Yeah. Like, if you get that in your head that, you know, I know he like Pinky who do the 2-hand grip on the handstand, you done. Like, you legitimately will miss your own orgasm.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
Worry about Pinky.
Yes.
Pinky is paid to do that grip.
Now, because I am a fan of using porn as educational tools.
Yeah, definitely.
I love porn.
We can play follow the leader.
Yeah.
Now, if I gotta be Cherokee, I need you to be Wesley Pipes. this gotta go both ways.
On the table.
It has to go both ways here, people.
For sure. I think that's the part. And women need to understand it's not all on them.
No.
I think that's what happens. Like, it's this idea that I am to be the end all, be all of the experience. No, boo, you want to get off too.
Right.
What is his responsibility to help you get off? And if you Cherokee, you, like you said, you Wesley. What?
Yes.
You got on? Is he the one with the boots?
And I think the hat.
Who got the
boots?
boots? He got the hat.
It's the hat.
Somebody.
Isn't that Mr. Marcus?
I don't know no names.
Oh, okay.
Somebody got boots and got like somebody is like big, like his whole
That's
like
Wesley.
brand.
Okay.
Wesley Pipes. Yes.
He got the boots and the hat.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. If I got if you got, like, for real, if I am on a handstand with my 2-hand grip and I'm always, you know, my lips are always pink, well, what are you?
Absolutely.
Wear your Timbs. Like, clearly this is a dual process here. And I think women legitimately don't realize how important it is to, one, earn your space, like love it. Like, I am here to come.
Yes.
It's what I want. I want you to come. Like, it matters to me. I want you to get there. I'm going to do my part as me in my lane, not thinking about Pinky, not thinking about Cherokee, not thinking, I'm going to do my part. And I don't want you thinking you Wesley.
Exactly.
Because if you literally thinking you got all this and you don't got no Timbs, well, what we doing here? You ain't got no Timbs.
And also, ladies, like, and, you know, men too, everybody, our body's purpose, well, one of its purpose is to enjoy pleasure. Like, we are pleasure-seeking beings.
Yeah.
And the genitals are not the place where we can just have orgasms. Like, nipple orgasms are amazing.
Yeah.
They don't feel the same as, you know, me coming from penetration or just clitoral stimulation. It's more of like a wave and like the flutters. But there's all these other places within the body that you can enjoy these places. Yeah. Hell, anal sex. You can have orgasms from anal sex.
Well, if we gonna go there, I personally believe in anal orgasm. Here I go. I'm gonna say it. I personally believe, and I'll put it, and I'll say it, an anal orgasm is by far the best orgasm on the planet. By far, I'll say it, and I stand on it. That's my opinion.
I know. I'm like thinking about it. It's so sensitive back there. So okay.
I'll add anal riding will legitimately take you to the moon.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm a believer. However, I get that it is important to know that what works for me
it's not gonna work for
might not work.
That's the anal is in my lane. Like that.
Right.
Both stop here.
It ends there too.
Well,
Just so we're clear.
And if you in your head, like, well, Chris did a podcast and Chris has said that, you know, anal, and if I'm not, and so does she want a woman with anal, and does he want a woman with this? And what about you? Done lost it.
Yeah.
Everything.
You ain't having an orgasm at all. Like, you are done. Like, you might as well stop.
Thinking about too many different things. we're thinking about too many different things here. And when you're in the act of being intimate, the only thing that should matter is yourself and your partner.
Yeah.
There needs to be clear communication.
Yeah.
What is wrong with having a conversation beforehand of, baby, what do you like?
Yeah.
I like to call it the sexual menu.
Okay.
I like your language.
Yeah. I like to, and I even recommend to people on the first date, like just on the table here, this is what I'm into. This is what I may be into. You know, I saw it. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm getting there. And these are my hard no's. So for you, your hard no is there's no backdoor entry. Nothing.
No, leave my dookie shoot alone.
I can't.
I wasn't ready.
Leave that be.
I wasn't ready. And then like I'll get the women who are like, well, no, what if I have to get to know him first? I'm like, yeah, you can get to know him, but why waste time if I already know that he's into something that is just a hard no for me? And then they're like, well, maybe, what if it turns into a maybe? Then it was not a hard no. There's like, my hard no is slapping me in my face.
Yes.
I don't care if you're in the sexual act. I will go to a whole different person. Do not ever slap me in my face. That's a hard no. Will I get there? No. It's a trigger for me, right? So, like, why should I waste my time when there's all these other, like, he or she is not the end of it. Like, there's plenty of people out there that are going to be in the same, same lane where you want to be.
Yeah. And I think sexual compatibility is really important.
Definitely.
As we look at, family values and, maybe religious things and kind of, goal oriented and kind of all of these pieces, sexual compatibility, I think, if I'm honest though, women don't think they can talk about sexual compatibility.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
because sometimes we get so far into our heads that we think, well, that's all that he wants.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here, people. In a relationship, sex is going to happen. It's going to happen.
Unless you're asexual, but yeah.
Yeah, right. So if you're not asexual, sex is going to happen.
Yeah.
He's going to want to have sex, and let's be honest, ladies.
You do too.
You do too.
Yeah.
So since there's something that is going to be on the table, then let's go ahead and air this thing out now.
Exactly.
Yeah, it really falls in when you're going to ask him about his credit. You might as well ask him about his positions. I mean, I legitimately, you curve and all. Like, right. I think these are questions, like, I think, if we're going to talk orgasm frustration, I think way before that is women's ability to communicate need.
Yes.
Like,
that's it.
Like, huge ability, I think. But if we keep going, I mean, women have so much this idea of what makes women need to be...
This honorable.
Like, yeah. Like, it's this presentation we should have, and anything separate from the presentation is a hoe.
Yeah. And what is that exactly?
Yeah, if she knows what she likes, well, she didn't probably have too much of it, and she's a hoe. Versus, I might not have had any of it. I just connected with myself. I am comfortable in self, and for me to truly please you, I need to also know what's about me. Because fairly, if I'm in my head, I'm also not pleasing you.
Right.
Forget just my orgasm.
Right, because I'm not there.
I'm not present to really completing you.
Yeah.
We literally start a domino effect. So if I'm not present for you, I'm likely thinking I don't satisfy him because somebody else satisfy him. We in a whole domino effect of conversations.
And there's a lot of men that get off on watching you get off.
For
so
sure.
If you aren't getting there,
for
then
sure.
he isn't getting
for sure. And again, that same domino effect, where if I'm not pleasing her, is somebody else I should be pleasing? Like, does she not want me? Am I not good enough? And if I'm not good enough, but these conversations also likely are not had between the couple.
Right.
They're had privately. These are private conversations amongst women with their girls. Guys, or like we not or men amongst themselves, really, because I don't think men going, man, I don't know, I ain't making a come. I don't quite see that being a conversation.
They do. It's a few sprinkles here and there.
When a sprinkle is a whole like a itty bitty like magical sprinkle drop, because I don't see no man tell another man, I'm me and my girl, we struggling, like she ain't coming.
It's a few.
I don't see it.
I guess it depends on their brohood.
Yeah.
Really, I don't. I don't see it. I don't see it as a thing.
Okay.
Because even if it's a situation where she needed 2 hours, man, I was in that thing and I'm just banging, my legs started cramping up, my back almost went out. They say things like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's where he messed up. Banging. I need strokes. Okay.
Yeah.
You stroke the pussy. You don't bang the pussy.
But you're communicating that. Because I'm not a particular fan of Big Dick Willie. I'm
Like
not a
you.
particular fan of him. Your penis is not a hammer, sir. Like you are, there's no nails in here. Like you will not be banging on me like you trying
And
to
I'm not
hang a
your
picture.
hand.
Like, yes, right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and lots of times guys will feel like because he has a particular size that's all he needs is his size.
Porn.
No, ma'am.
It takes us back to the fantasy.
Exactly.
It's the fantasy of porn. Like the bigger I am meant to drill.
Right.
Like I
you're
am.
not.
I
There's
am
nothing
no.
worse.
I am meant to do this thing, and I don't know how at any point it gets a woman anywhere.
No, I will
No.
thump you and
No,
send you home.
but fairly, porn also has showed men that's what's making her make all this crazy ass noise that ain't real. She making all this fake ass noise. Yeah, it's like
Shut up.
like I'm looking at her like, girl, stop. Like you know dang on well. Come on, Pinky. Come on, Cherokee. You
Now,
know.
Cherokee don't make those noises.
Really?
Like,
I don't
she's
know
not
Cherokee.
excited by men at all. She's not. Like when a penis comes in, she just looks at him.
I can't. And I don't know the girls, but I do know men have been made to feel like Big Dick Willies
Yeah.
are to drill, and somehow women are like they are moaning and all like crazy excited, which is weird because they all getting paid and they know it's all fake.
Can we talk about the ghost moaning?
Oh,
Ladies, stop it.
yeah,
Make the
it.
sound.
yeah.
Oh. Oh. Like, if
Like they're in
he's
pain.
not getting you there,
Tell
then
them.
why are you lying to him
Yeah.
with ghost smoke?
And fairly, if I will say, because I don't know how many couples come into the office, and I'm like, well, we got to undo your lies first. Like, why? Like, he believes fairly that he was satisfying you,
Right.
and he now doesn't understand why he's not satisfying you. Well, because you was lying.
Right. The
You,
whole time.
you was moaning. You had them ghost moans, as you like the. What? Why are we? Why?
Why waste the time?
Like you in a whole
Right.
relationship, like you talk to him about money, you talk to him about the kids, you talk to him about all these,
future or whatever it is that you
like you
want.
got all these conversations with a person,
And you can't tell them how you need to be pleased.
Right. You're
Shame.
going
I'm
through
just
the
kidding.
motions at the moment,
yeah,
but you're not doing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, no, if we're going to be here, let's be here.
Yes.
Let's be all the way here.
Yeah.
Babe, I need you
Intentionally.
to slow down.
Yeah.
Hold on, baby.
yeah. So I mean, let's be okay. So we kind of made a lot of jokes, but how do we help a woman then get to orgasm? What will we think are some kind of
And this is a woman that has no medical issues and no
yeah,
trauma.
let's
Okay.
yeah, and
Okay.
we'll next week we're gonna really look into trauma. We're gonna look into some other like really good clinical stuff, but no trauma, no sexual abuse, no rape. Kind of, we don't have those major triggers occurring for us. What are some pieces that you guys think are crucial in helping a woman, like go okay? What I agree. I raise my hand. I'm not having an orgasm. I quietly raise my hand. What are some things that we know will help her get there? What are some important pieces?
Well, first and foremost, we've talked about like knowing your body and,
Yeah.
and everything like that, but release the idea of having to have an orgasm in that moment.
Yeah.
Because
What you mean?
this is why I say that. Because if she's so focused on the end point, she's
Yeah.
never going to get to the end point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with
Yeah.
you now.
So be connected. And I've always said it's so important to be in the here and now. Kind of like enjoying the moment, enjoy the touch, enjoy
Yeah.
the feeling, the smells, the sounds. Like
Yes.
yeah. Oh,
All of it.
it's so gooey
Yes.
to kind of be like to just feel it in the moment, like and double down in the moment
Mm-hmm.
for sure. Anything else?
Communication.
Yeah.
Let your partner know what it is. If he's hurting you, baby, slow up. Don't just put your hand there to brace him. Just let him know, like, you can't do that one. That one was too much for me. And then tell him why. Being comfortable in your skin is a big one.
Yeah.
If you're afraid that he's going to talk about your muffin top, or for those of us that have had kids and have the extreme stretch marks on our tummies, then you have to be able to sit with that and come to terms with that for you first.
Yes.
And then once you come to terms with that for yourself, then you can be able to stand in front of him in all your glory. And he's still going to do what he came there to do. Like, that's, for some men, that's not a turnoff. So know your man, know who it is that you're dealing with, know your body, and be able to communicate that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with standing in front of your partner but naked.
For sure.
Get that intimacy there. Get that connection there. Look at each other, head to toe, up and down. And then you can begin to take steps towards each other, and then just play in touch.
Yeah, I do
Heighten those erogenous zones.
Yeah, I do an exercise with couples where I literally have them sit in front of each other naked, and I have them touch.
In your session?
No.
Okay.
Excuse me. Let me
clarity.
Pause. Flag on the play. Listen, I give instructions of when you get home. This is what you do. Never in front of me. No and a no and a no and a no. Did I say no?
Now, because you said
I
you
do.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was
Okay.
gonna ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are talking billable, license, like nope and a nope and a nope and a
'Cause
no.
I actually make couples, when they're having difficult conversations, I make them do it naked.
Well,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
I do
make them have
too.
those difficult conversations naked. If you
'Cause
think
that vulnerability.
this is gonna cause an argument, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Have it naked.
But I do have couples get naked, and I will have them when they're at home. Let me be very clear. When they're at home, touch and go, I like more of that.
Yes.
Or this spot felt really good. Can you touch more of that? Like, and it's a head to toe exercise.
Yep.
So I want them to begin to know she liked that. I saw, even if she didn't verbally express it, I saw her body move. Like she moved more into me.
Yes.
Or, like
she melted.
I want you guys to begin to get intimate. Again, it's not all sex.
Yeah.
Orgasm is, and that's probably my biggest tip. Orgasm is not sex. Like, unfortunate misconception. Orgasm is not sex. There are so many ways that move us. The steps to orgasm, many of them happen before sex happens. Like my need for him, my intense desire for him, my longing. I've been waiting on you to come home. Or the anticipation, I'm going to put on the lace and I'm going to get ready. And I'm doing these things, all of those. So the moment you touch me, I'm there.
Right.
Because I literally got the steps ready. Like I done all these pieces. All you got to do is touch me. And it's over.
Yeah.
Like that is, orgasm is so much more. And I think that's the part of, like, we've been talking and making jokes about penetration and kind of all these things, but it's literally in our mind. And if we're connected to the moment, if we're connected to our needs and the things that drive us, and like some women, it might be like, I need him to help me with the kids. Cool. If you ain't told him,
well, that's a little.
Let me come home and you push the vacuum across my floor. Let me come home and you got the vacuum.
like
going.
I'm ready. I'm about to go to the room and get ready, because when you come upstairs, it's I'm on my knees. Like that might be legitimately like, so it's certain things that we have to be honest about, and fairly, as much as I want him or her to know, running that vacuum. Let me come home, run that vacuum.
Please.
Because I know when I run that vacuum for her, she gonna get on her knee. Like, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna run the vacuum.
Watermelon.
Yeah. And that's it. Like, like, she gonna give me Pinky.
Ooh, okay. Pinky has entered the room.
Yeah.
So also with my couples, and I don't know if I should share. I'm gonna share it with you guys anyway. I do erotic touch Not me
Yeah.
personally. I'll show the couples what to do, but they're usually they're already dressed down and they're ready to learn and touch each other. And we use coconut oil unless they have a allergy. Then we use like almond seed oil, avocado, grapeseed oil, whatever it is for you. And it's all about, because we're thinking like, oh, okay, I'm stroking his penis in this moment, or I'm bringing the energy up to his nipples or to his thighs, his sacrum, and all these other places that are erogenous zones on his body. But it's not for him to orgasm. It's for him to just feel in that moment. Yes. And the same goes with the woman. So it's massaging the vulva outside, inside the vagina, back to the nipples, everything else. And in that moment, it's not to have sex. Yeah. That moment is just purely connection, intimate connection. And then if you want to, then after you've brought them down, because you're raising up, you're high on this sexual energy that's going on, you bring them back down, you ground your partners. Then after that, if you want to engage in sex, there you go. You already you
so
connected.
Fairly, I would tell my couples not to. I do those things, and I say you can't have sex.
Okay.
That's a direct exercise. I want you guys directly engaged in touch. I want you guys
I just failed that test.
I want you guys to want and need each other, and be ready to receive each other and not. I want you guys to stop.
Okay.
I think desire is really important. And I don't want it to ever just be impulsive.
Right.
I don't want you to just like, okay, well, I only wanted them because like I was ready. Like I want you to be thinking about, I like the way he touched me. I want the next day to be about like that was good. And now we're communicating. I like the way you touched me when you did so and so. I really like the way, we connected when and I wanted you. I don't want it impulsive. I want you now thinking about this person and going, this matters to me. Like connecting to this person is not, because the couples have gone. Well, it was in the moment. I was feeling it. It felt good. We were here. It was good. So, it smelled nice. And so I did it. Now I want you to want him.
Okay.
I want you to need that again to happen, to be looking for. And now it's, okay, what can you do? How can you get you and him to that, or you and her, or whoever, to that point of that level of connection? Because now you got to communicate.
Right. Definitely.
You know what it get me to wanting you to massage me like that again when you help me with the kids? You know what it helped me kind of get me there again is when you asked me about how my day was. Or you know what it get me, or vice versa for the men. Like, you know what it get me where I'm thinking about you and only you, is the way you kind of touched me and made me feel like I mattered.
Right.
Yeah.
It kind of like I felt you connected to me. Like those things matter. And so I definitely, we do those things. Like I will, not with me. Well, again, sidebar, not in the therapy space. However, go to my girl, and we're going to go from me and the clinical stuff and kind of the feelings and the thoughts. She going to get you there. It's a combo. It's a combo pack. But
1-2 punch.
It's a one, right. However, I do want to say, like, it's important that I definitely, and I will tell you not to. I will wholeheartedly hold it. Pause.
Okay.
Like, let's now talk next week about, now, how do we communicate?
Right.
I'm the therapist, so I want to know, we not just going to do sex. We going to do what gets you to sex. What gets you to not just sex, but orgasm. Like, it's not even just about, like, and how do you long for it?
Right.
How do you go, whoa?
Right.
Like, that was it. That is what I need over and over and over. And it's not, like, fairly in life, it's not kind of all, massages and coconut oils and touch and baby. Real life doesn't allow that.
Yeah. Sometimes it got to be in a walk-in closet when the kids is watching Barney.
That's a lot of fun. That could be that's a lot of fun. I sound like you said that from personal experience, but I'm not gonna touch it right now. However,
Judgment-free zone.
However, that's the spontaneous good stuff. But when it's not spontaneous and it's difficult, I do want couples to be in a place to go, I know what I need.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak to what I need. And I know my wife right now needs me to touch her. She needs me to rub her lower back. She needs me to to kiss behind her ear. She needs me to rub her hair or brush her hair or rub her feet. And we need to know what moves us there in communication, and then we'll get to orgasm.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
there is
definitely.
a direct connection between communication,
Yeah.
orgasm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They go together.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
then would you say communication, intimacy,
Yes.
orgasm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay.
That's exactly how it goes. Intimacy directly. I think intimacy, which so many people think intimacy is sex. Intimacy is that
No.
I know you.
Yeah.
I know you, and I need you to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Not I. It's not just about I need you. Like I am so connected to your body, your moves, your curves, your wanting you to want me.
Mm-hmm.
That we are gonna do this thing that will lead us somewhere magical. It's gonna be unicorns and butterflies and rainbows.
All
like
of it.
all of it is
Because-
at the end.
Right, because intimacy could be just cooking a
For-
good meal.
for sure.
Or laying down and just, it could be reading a book,
Yeah.
watching a movie,
Yeah.
just cuddled up.
Yeah.
Something.
But I know you like that. So that's
Yeah.
the communication. I know you like us to read together.
Mm-hmm.
I read a couple chapters, however it goes. Like there is a direct connection between orgasm frustration and how much you are connected to your needs
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and how much you express your needs. Because even if I also know, if I ain't told you, I still might be ass out.
Yep. Absolutely. Closed legs don't get licked.
This is Kenise, I am literally, if I could write down, and because this is recorded, I am going to play back all of my little tidbits of things that I've learned
I
from you
love
today.
it. Yes.
They don't.
Closed
Closed
legs.
mouths don't get fed and closed legs don't get licked. Like, what is it that you want here, people?
This is true. And getting licked is, it matters.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
being licked matters.
Put
The
that on your
shirt.
shirt.
Yeah,
does.
yeah, being licked matter. Yeah. Hence, the drilling. It's anti-drilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you gotta be
It's a
able
combo.
to tell your partner.
The temper.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when you temper an egg. I don't know if people know how to, like, if you cook, and that idea of tempering the egg and how to make sure it doesn't actually cook, but you stir it in, and it has to be warm, and
Little bit.
it's a little bit of here, a
gradual,
little
right?
yeah, that thing. We are tempering an egg here, people.
Yes, we are.
That is exactly what's happening. We are tempering an egg.
Now,
Yes.
some of us can't come from. Some of us believe. Let me change my language.
Yeah.
Some of us believe that we can't come from penetration.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now there are multiple ways that we can orgasm, like
For
you
sure.
were saying. There's anal. From my knowledge, not an expert here. I know about 6 different ways: anal, vaginal, G-spot, clitoral, nipple, and what's the one where I can just do you like this and you? What's that one? It's on the tip of my tongue. It's right there. I can't think of what it's called, but it has an actual name where you can just come from touch.
Touch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name, but yeah, yes.
And there's some more that
I
that are
can say because
escaping me.
I can come from impact play.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
orgasm from impact play.
but that's because you know
And
that.
energy
Yeah.
play, sensory
Ooh,
deprivation.
yes.
I'm gonna be quiet now. I
Peace
can,
spot.
You
yeah,
know
I can.
those
Yeah,
things.
I could.
So
we-
you have to
yeah, it's
figure
many.
out what best works
Yeah.
for you. For me, clitoral, one time. Once she pops once, leave her alone.
Yeah.
I will thump you and send you home.
She does a lot of
Leave
thumping,
her
huh?
be. Mhm.
Yeah.
But vaginal and G-spot, those things do something completely different for me.
Yeah.
But also
I
remember,
know that.
yeah, so we know G-spot. Well, we have an idea of G-spot, right?
We
But
do.
then you also have, the cervix.
Yeah.
So, like, if you really like it deep inside of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you like the depth, like I feel you in my stomach.
Yeah.
Oh baby.
I love when men are like, you don't see it? See
Yeah.
your stomach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Stop it. My stomach is way up here.
A lot of things you see here and there.
Like,
But
"Aw,
women,
baby."
but fairly, again, I'm gonna fault women.
Yeah.
Women will go, I feel it in my stomach. Stop lying. Stop it. Stop lying to them. Why are you lying? Like, because if y'all don't
The
make
ego
it,
stroker.
yeah, like you leave him susceptible to somebody else who's gonna be like, no, it's not.
You a hot dog in the hallway, homie.
Oh my God.
Okay. For sure. For sure. And so, yeah, I really think, if we was to kind of like wrap this up in a way, like, so many ways to orgasm. None of those ways matter if you aren't communicating and knowing yourself.
Yes.
Like, I think, could we agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't mean, and again, I'm not meaning you have to go masturbate like, oh, if I'm not masturbating, I don't know myself.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I said.
No.
I'm saying know your body in so many ways to know your body. I literally wrote, you can be taking baths. You can touch yourself in ways. You can just be comfortable and love you. Like connect to you in a way where you are with you 24 hours a day. If you do not find a way to love you, there will be a lot of problems beyond orgasm.
And work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually have a program. It's called Good Pussy Energy. And so it's for women specifically, vulva owners specifically, and it's really just about like tapping into your sensuality and sexuality and being unapologetic about it. Like, and this is not just in the bedroom. This is like a lifestyle. Yeah. You walk in this energy because people are like, oh, I think about big dick energy, and we were talking about this, earlier, but we can see good pussy energy, just like we can see good dick energy. Good pussy energy is that woman walking in the room, you like, oh, that's a bad bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, okay. And we want some of that.
Yeah.
And we can be that. And being a part of that is that you have to hone in onto what makes you feel good so that you can walk into that energy. Yeah. You can't be this... And I guess, I don't know, we've been talking about so many things, like alpha, beta, all of it, right? And I want to say good pussy energy is necessarily being alpha in a way, but it is just knowing who you are and the energy that you can bring. Because women, I say this in my classes, and if you've been in my classes, you know this. You have the power between these two fingers to bring anybody to their knees. And I need you to understand that. And you have the same power to be orgasmic. Not only orgasmic, but multi-orgasmic.
Yeah, for sure. Real quick, before we end, how do they get hold of you?
Oh, yes. So, Frosted Pleasure is my business. You can find me on all social media platforms at Frosted Pleasure. Website, Frosted Pleasure. Or you can send me an email if you have any questions at info@frostedpleasure.com. And yeah, I do have a gift for the people who are listening. They will have to reach out, though. Okay. And it's some affirmation cards. They're good pussy energy cards. And it's just literally just things that you need to speak life into you, into your pussies. That's so important. And name your pussies.
Ladies here.
Yeah. Yeah. When we went and got waxed yesterday, we were happy. It was a whole event when outside opened up. And I was able to go to my girl and take care of her. Like I have a responsibility to her. Like we are separate, and I am responsible for her. She's like my baby.
Yeah,
she has a man of her own.
She got a man of her own. I'd be like, girl, bring it down, boo. Not today. We got to work all day. Like not today, baby. Not today. Bring it down. But for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. Yeah. So okay, reach out to my girl. Kanice, anything coming up for you right now that we need to know about?
Oh, no, not anything soon.
Okay. Okay. If you need therapy, need to understand, sexual frustration, you and Bae need some help, please reach out as all platforms. We have CJL Counseling and Associates, mindsempowered.org, MINDSEMPOWERED.org. That's how you get to us. We really like talking to you tonight. Tune in again next week as we talk more. We're going to go a little more. We're going to go a little more clinical for you guys, but definitely come back again next week, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.